Okay, we are live. Alright, so find yourself a comfortable seat, grab your mat, and we'll get started with some yoga. So the quote that we were working with last week and continuing on this week was from Byron Katie, and it's, "A thought is harmless unless we believe it. It's not our thoughts, but our attachment to thoughts that causes suffering." And so I thought this is an important quote to work with on occasion because it really digs into the importance that we place on our own thoughts. And sometimes in the Yoga Nidra and sometimes in our Savasana, I talk about the space that we hold for our own thoughts. And if you imagine, if you think deep within your own mind, you are capable of holding one thought or many thoughts. And you are capable of allowing thoughts to expand, allowing emotions to come from thought, allowing yourself to essentially go down a rabbit hole of progressive thoughts and emotions. And sometimes we call this rumination and things like that. So we are capable of that, certainly, but that is not our true selves. So when we think about things or when we have a thought that comes up, the important thing that we do is that we acknowledge it. So we acknowledge that we've just had a thought about ourselves or about our current situation that's, maybe positive or maybe negative, and we acknowledge it. We don't judge it. We observe that thought. So just taking note of it. And then we allow it to exit. So I like to think about this sometimes as a party. So our mind is a party, and we've invited many people to a party, and one of them is a thought that comes up frequently for me is the mess in the kitchen. And so I open the door, and the mess in the kitchen is at the door, and I say, "Hello, perfectionism, welcome to the party." And then I allow it to enter the room and be on its way. So I don't have to dwell on that. I don't have to allow that to lead to other things or emotions. I don't have to, allow that to become a negative on myself. That just is what it is. It's part of the party. And then another thought might come up, which is the dog's nails need trimming. So, I go to the door and I see the dog's nails need trimming. That is an element of myself that's maybe organization. So organization, welcome to the party. And then that thought is allowed in, it's noted. So two things that came up for me, perfectionism, organization, they might be different things for you, and you can allow them to move on. And this is a technique that you can use in your own meditation. You can use it during your asana practice, savasana, really any time is good. So if you have those pervasive thoughts that kind of come in and are destructive, you can think about it as a party versus being like a negative attribute for yourself, or judging yourself like, oh, I'm always a perfectionist and that's not a good quality. It just is what it is. So not being attached to those thoughts, letting them be where they are and not really caring about that. And so it doesn't then lead to other things which are negative per se. You can just have those thoughts. So I'm sure that a lot of us have those that sort of come up throughout the day. And you can use this as a technique to maybe allow that to be less disruptive to your life, maybe it'll be a little bit less disturbing sometimes to just say, oh, that's a negative thought about myself. Welcome to the party. That's just part of what it is, and it's perfectionism or whatnot. So it could be any number of examples for you in your life that sort of go with that, or worry, or whatever it is. So you can think about that if you want as we move through our practice today, or you can sort of center in on a different intention that you have for your practice. So we'll find a nice comfortable seat wherever you're at. You can be on the floor, on your couch, and maybe on a pillow, just sitting up nice and tall, finding that place between forward and back and side to side where you can root down through your sits bones and allow the crown of your head to lift up. And start to close your eyes, taking some nice deep breaths, starting to notice where that breath is today. Just feeling that sensation of your breath moving in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling the cool air filling up your lungs, and then slowly releasing it out. So that each breath allows a little bit of a deeper cycle, a little bit more relaxation. A little bit easier to tune in to our inner experience. Feeling in to our body, to the muscles and bones. Feeling what we need to listen to our body about today from a place of intuition and openness. Feeling the fresh, clean air drying into our lungs, allowing refreshment as it moves all the way down into our cells. And each exhale brings with it something that no longer serves us, so that we expel not only our carbon dioxide and toxins, but we release something that is bothering us, or maybe some tension. We take this opportunity to release it now. And maybe you have an intention you'd like to set for your practice this evening, feeling free to repeat it to yourself for the next 3 breaths. So you need to just open the eyes and allow yourself to lean back all the way onto your mat. So we're going to come down the pine needle on my mat. That's not really comfortable to lie on. All right. So all the way onto your back, your knees point up, just releasing down into the mat for a moment, feeling the curves of your spine as they change with the orientation of gravity. Starting to bring the right knee in towards your chest, giving it a little bit of a squeeze, maybe rocking from side to side, maybe rolling out your foot or ankle. Hug that knee in as you lift the left leg up towards the sky, flex the foot. Slowly send it down towards your mat. Hover that heel just above the mat. Bend the knees, send it in, lift up. As you exhale, bring it down. And bend, bring it in. Just starting to activate our abs as we lift up, bring that down, hover, and lift, bring it in. Switching sides. So the left leg comes in, the right foot just taps down. Start to stretch that side leg, maybe the foot, the ankle, any way that suits you. Then we'll start with that second side. So the right leg lifts up, flex the foot, bring it down slow, hover it just above the mat. Bend the knee, bring it in. Slow, big circles with the right foot, down and in. Last time, big circle, flex, bring that foot up, send it down, slow, and in. Give yourself a big hug around the shins, maybe rock from side to side. Start to take the feet down, maybe one at a time. Take them out wider than hips width distance and slowly bring one down to the middle and then both knees over to the side. Bring it up through center and over to the other side. Windshield wipers up the legs. Come on up through center, both knees in towards your chest, find the back of your hamstrings this time. Slowly rocking forward and back. And eventually making your way up to seated. Sitting in easy pose, taking the hands to the front of the shins, and just slowly bringing the chest over from one side to the other. So we're changing the shape of the lower spine. Upper spine stays as it is, and then slowly starts to take from side to side. So we're feeling that side stretch without moving our arms. And then start to bring this into circles. So as you come forward and over to the side, and then back to the side, forward. So just one direction as we feel that change in the spine all the way around. So from the tailbone to the back of the neck, we're changing that space as our ribs move around. Maybe the shoulders start to get into it a little bit as well. Lifting up through center and back. Next time you come forward, taking a little pause here, lifting your heart to the sky. Your gaze might lift, those shoulders are back and down, away from your heart space. As you exhale, take it all the way back, pausing here, stretching. Lifting up through center, sitting up nice and tall, switch across the legs so the other side is in front. And then slowly starting to take those side bends from side to side once again. So we're feeling both sits bones rooting down, and then starting to bring the upper body into it as well as we stretch from side to side. Not putting any pressure on the hands, just moving the spine as you can with muscular intention from side to side. And then starting to bring it slowly forward, this time in the other direction. So we're taking it the opposite direction that we did first, taking it around. Maybe starting to get the shoulders into it. And the next time you come forward, taking a pause here, lifting, reaching your heart up towards the sky, your gaze might lift. Exhale as you round your spine, lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Lift on up through center, sitting up nice and tall, feeling the arms both lift up high, reach. Exhale, bring them towards heart center. Start to bring yourself forward onto hands and knees, tabletop pose. As you set up your tabletop, make sure that your knees are directly under your hips and your wrists are under your shoulders. And just pausing to make sure you have that nice alignment before you start some cat and cow. So breathing in, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, exhaling, rounding the spine. We're going to get full range of motion here. Feeling that nice warm in through the spine as you go forward and back. Come on up through center. So neutral spine tabletop. Feel it pressed with your hands. So there's a slight separation in your shoulder blades. Feel that presence of your palms as they press into the earth beneath you. Start to lift your right leg up, back behind you. Press through that heel. Maybe the left hand lifts up and forward. Reaching in opposite directions. Take a deep breath in, lift. Exhale, bring elbow to knee. Inhale, lift it high, opposite directions. Exhale, elbow to knee. Big breath in as you reach. Exhale, elbow to knee and hold. Feel this reach forward with your knee, touching your elbow or maybe just far enough apart. And then reach it forward and back, long line. Take a deep breath in, reach, exhale, bring the hand down, bring the knee down. You can take cat and cow or maybe some C curves just to warm up the spine, releasing any tension that might be there. Coming back to neutral spine, tabletop, left leg presses back. Lift it up. Right hand might lift up and forward. Find that bird dog on the second side. Reaching in opposite directions, lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breath in, lift it up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lift on up, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee and hold. Send that knee forward. Really use your abdominals to lift. Take it out, forward and back. Reach. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, land the hand, land the knee. Feel free to take cat and cow, maybe some C curves, or maybe some combination of the two. Maybe some forward and back. When you're ready, start to lift up. Make some space in front of you. Your right leg can come forward. You can take a block here if you like. Start to frame out the front foot. Lift up on the upper body, nice and light. Tuck the back toes. Lift on up to a low runner's lunge. So a long line from that back heel to the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in as you lighten up on the upper body. Exhale as you press it back. Lengthen the front leg, round the spine, pyramid pose. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, forward lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Hold it right here, or maybe drive through that front heel, lift the ball of the foot. Pyramid pose, hamstring stretch. Start to flatten out that front foot. Come on down with the back leg. Press your left hand down, either onto a block or onto your mat. Right hand to the right hip. Start to stack the shoulders. Bring the right hand up towards the sky. Reach through the fingertips towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in as you reach even higher. Exhale as you bring the hand towards your hip and then down towards the mat. Sweet big circle, lift on up. Exhale, down. Breath in, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Ooh, almost fell over. Lift on up, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. Frame out your front foot and step back with the right leg to tabletop. Make some space in front of you again. We're going to take the left leg forward to lunge. Bring your hands forward. Slowly, remember you can take a block to this side if you like. Slowly tuck the back toes, lift on up. Low runner's lunge. Light on the upper body. You should be able to reach these hands forward and back. As you exhale, start to lengthen through the front leg, round your spine, pyramid pose. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Hold right here, or maybe you drive this front heel down, lift the ball of the foot, stretch through your hamstring. Remember to keep a little micro bend in this knee, keeping your knee safe. Start to flatten the front foot, coming forward into your lunge. Nice and slow, set the back knee down. The right hand can come down to a block or on the mat. Slowly bring the left hand to the left hip. Stack your shoulders, slowly rotating up, reaching the left hand high. Bring it up, reach, inhale. Exhale, bring it down towards the mat. Lift on up. Exhale, down. Breathe in as you reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Last time, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Place your hand, tuck your back toes. This time, lift it up and step forward, folding at the top of your mat. Deep bend in the knees. Let your upper body go. Inhale as you lift up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Breath in, lift on up halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Last time, deep breath in as you lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold all the way down. Deep breath in here. Exhale as you press to stand. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, heart center. Breath in, reach on up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold all the way down. Half sun salutations. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Breath in at the bottom. Exhale, press to stand. Arms reach up high. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Breath in here. Exhale, lift to stand. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, heart center. Adding on here, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Plant your hands, right leg goes back to lunge. Nice and slow, set that knee down. Take the hands to the front thighs, sit into your lunge. As you breathe in, your arms reach up high, keep those shoulders down. The right hand starts to come forward, the left arm starts to go back, twist. Pausing here, feeling strong. Inhale, both arms reach up through center. Exhale, plant the hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift on up, folding at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Breath in here. Exhale, lift to stand. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, heart center. Breath in, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Left leg goes back to lunge. Nice and slow, set that knee down, lifting up to Anjaneyasana, placing hands on the front thigh, and then reach up. Left hand comes forward, right arm goes back, twist. Use the strength of the abdominals to open up through the shoulders, allow your upper body to be relaxed. Inhale, both arms reach up through center. Exhale, place them down. Frame out your front foot. This time we step back to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high, bend the knees deeply. First one of the night. Maybe swivel the hips from side to side. Pedaling one heel down and then the other. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, hips, shoulders, all the way to the mat. Palms in line with the hips. Inhale as you lift up, just upper body hovers. Exhale, lower down. Breath in, lift on up. Maybe the lower body joins. Squeezing, using your back muscles to lift. Long back of the neck. Exhale, lower down. Last one, option for the half locust, full locust, or we'll lift on up. Reach the crown of your head forward. Tap the toes behind you, lift. Tap the toes. Last time, tap, bring them out. Hold it here, keep breathing. And slowly lower down. Place the hands under your forehead, lift the back of your low legs. Start to take that from side to side, releasing your low back. Place the hands under your shoulders. Slowly press up through tabletop and then back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees deeply up on your toes. Exhale as you step forward, folding at the top of your mat. Breath in as you lengthen, lifting halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Breath in here. Exhale as you press to stand. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Make sure the knees are tracking over your toes, coming forward. You should be able to see your big toe. Lift up on your right heel. Sit a little deeper. Slowly, maybe lift up on your right foot. Set it down. Sit deeper. Lift your hands. Slowly bring it down. Fold. Inhale, lift on up halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Breath in here. Exhale, lift to stand. Inhale as your arms reach up. Right leg lifts up. I have to turn to the side so I don't remember. Slowly bring it out across the right ankle over the left thigh. Sit deep. Figure 4. Bring your hands down to heart center. Inhale, lift on up through center. Bring the right leg forward. You turn to the side now. Slowly step it back. Press and lunge. Keep the shoulders down. Nice and strong and steady. Slowly open up to warrior 2. The back foot should be parallel with the back of your mat. The front knee should be over the front ankle. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Lift on up, reach towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale as you reach slightly forward. Exhale, bring that forearm down to the front knee. Top arm reaches up to the sky. Side angle pose. You can stay right here. The top arm can come up by your ear, reaching forward to the top of the rim. Inhale deep. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Nice and strong. Filling out this whole pose. As you exhale, windmill around, freeing out your front foot. Lift up on your back heel. Take the hands both to the inside of that front foot. Walk your left foot way out to the left. Slowly bring your right leg down. You can stay here for lizard, or you can come down to forearms. Or you can be up on a block here if you need more space to breathe. You can rock onto the outside of the left foot, taking the left knee out to the side. If you're working on strength, you can tuck the back toes lifting up. If you're on the forearm, start to lift back up to the hands. Come back to the flat of the left foot, walking it back towards center. Frame out your foot and step back to down dog. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees down or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees up on your toes as you inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, folding at the top of your mat. Breath in to lift on up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Breath in here. Exhale, lift to stand. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Send those hips way back. Keep the knees behind the toes. Lift the left heel. Maybe lift that left foot. Sit deep. Step it down. Folding down. Exhale. Inhale, lift on up halfway. Exhale, all the way down. Breath in here. Exhale, lift to stand. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, sit back, or left leg lifts up high, sorry. Exhale, sit back, cross that left ankle over the right thigh, figure four. Hands can come to the heart center. Sit deeply into this. Feel that stretch all the way through the back of the leg. Lift on up, reach high. Uncross. Slowly bring the left leg back behind you. Step it down, crescent lunge. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Slowly opening up to your warrior two. I'm going to switch sides so you can see. The heel is nice and firmly rooted. The whole foot is parallel with the short side of your mat. Knee over ankle in the front. Sit deep. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Feel that stretch. Inhale and exhale, come down, warrior two. Breath in as you reach forward. Exhale, lift it up. The back arm, side angle pose. Maybe you stay here with the arm reaching up or take it over towards your ear. Breath in, lift the arm. Exhale, warrior two. Super strong here as you breathe in. Exhale as you windmill around. Frame out the front foot, lift up on the back heel. The right foot this time comes out to the right side. Both hands to the inside of your front foot. The back knee can come down as you set up lizard pose. Taking the right foot way out to the right, maybe even rocking up onto the outside of your foot. You can come down to forearms, stay up on your hands, or even place the block here if you need some extra room to breathe. If you're working on strength, lifting that back knee, taking a few deep breaths. Stretching in lizard pose. If you're on the forearms, coming up to hands. Right foot is flat, start to walk it in towards the center. Press through your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Option to vinyasa here, otherwise we meet in down dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, or knees down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out from side to side, stretching one side and the other. Inhale as the right leg lifts up high. Bend the knee, open up the hips, stretch that side. Maybe you roll through the foot. Maybe circles on the ceiling with your knee. Lift it up, square off the hips. Bring the knee forward as you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Oh my goodness. Start to set it down so the knee comes down by your hands. And we'll set up pigeon pose on this side. So the knee can be, or the shin can be almost parallel, or it can be tucked in slightly. Depends on what you prefer. A block can be handy to sit on, or walk that left leg back. Coming to sit up tall, proud pigeon. Maybe floating the hands behind you. No, we're not relaxing. We're sending the hands behind us, maybe even interlacing them behind your back. Bring the hands out to the side, set them down on either side of the knee. Sitting up tall, maybe bending into that back knee, bringing it in towards your seat. Yeah. All right, bring it down. Bring it out the front. Start to walk the back knee forward. Lift the right leg up, send it back, three-legged dog. Maybe circle out your foot, maybe bend the knee, open up your hip, and bring it down, the down dog. Option to vinyasa with me, otherwise we meet in down dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, left side, left leg lifts up high, bend the knee, open up your hip. Maybe circles with the foot. Square it off, lift on up. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Breath in, lift high. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. And set it down, setting up for your pigeon pose. Slowly setting that right knee back further and further. Remember, you can sit on a block here. And lift up, proud pigeon. Use those back muscles, opening up through the center of your heart. Maybe interlacing your hands behind your back. Open up, use your arms, and then place them down. Slowly start to lift back through your right leg, bring it forward. And then lift up left leg high. Open up the knee, roll the foot. And when you're ready, set it down. Down dog option to vinyasa with me. Otherwise, we meet in down dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Oh my goodness, feeling those tricep push-ups. All right, start to bring the knees down nice and slow. Coming into tabletop pose for just a moment. Resetting the breath. And then bringing yourself to seated. The feet come together, the knees draw wide, Baddha Konasana. You can find the front of your shins with your hands, not really pressing them in towards you, but getting those elbows down towards your ribs, sitting up nice and tall. Remember, you have options, so you can place blocks under your knees, or you can increase the distance from your hips to your feet. That'll help sometimes with the knee pain if you have any. So sitting in Baddha Konasana for just a moment, feeling that nice Open stretch. And then starting to bring the knees up towards center. Bringing them together. Bring your arms up overhead. Slowly leaning back just slightly, using your abdominals. And lifting up. Reaching high towards the ceiling, leaning back. One line from fingertips to your hips. Lift up. Exhale, leaning back. Using your strength, reaching, lifting up. Taking the knees out wide once again. Feet come to touch. And we'll start with the same thing. So we're leaning back. And then maybe we start to take our legs with us. So we take that leaning back, lifting just the feet. Only as far as works for you and your body. And start to bring it back through center, nice and slow. Sitting up tall, letting the knees and the feet come down. Slowly starting to lean back once again. Staying right here. Or maybe you lift one hand and then the other, keeping the feet open, the knees open, the feet together, using your strength to lift. Keeping the arms nice and wide, keeping your spine aligned, and then slowly bringing the hands back and then letting the feet down. I'm going to scoot forward because I don't quite have enough room behind me to do this next thing, which is fun. So we're going to start the same way, leaning back, and then release the hands. Bring the arms up, maybe to the sides, like a cactus arms, or reach them up. Use your strength to keep the feet lifted. Maybe start to bring the feet up. You can do it. And then reversing the same way we came into it. Slowly bringing the feet down, bringing the hands to the foot of the shins. And forward. Oh, you can bring this into a fold. Lift it up, nice and slow through center. Maybe the hands help the knees, bringing them towards center. And then rolling onto your back. So the flat of your back is nice and long. Your knees point up towards the sky. Your feet come wide. Just let that low back relax for a moment. Start to bring the right leg in towards center. Rolling through the foot and ankle. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Bring that whole shape in towards your center. Recline figure four. Keep a flex in the right foot as you maybe take this forward and back. Or maybe side to side. And then release the hands, set the left foot down. The arms come out wide to a T or a cactus shape. And slowly release the shape of the legs over to the right for a twist. Slowly bringing that shape up through center. And then shifting the hips towards the right slightly, bringing that shape down and over to the left. Getting a little bit of a stretch through the front of that right thigh. Maybe starting to uncross the right ankle, and bringing the knees and ankles to a stack over to the left for a twist. And maybe the arms extend out and the head, the gaze lifts over to the right, continuing that twist all the way up through your spine. Start to untwist, bringing the knees up through center, realigning your spine. You can bring your hands down to your sides. Then bringing the left leg in towards your chest, giving it a hug. Maybe rolling the ankle. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh, bringing that shape in towards your chest. Keeping a flex in the left foot. Maybe you take this forward and back or side to side. Slowly take this shape down with the legs. The arms reach out to a T or cactus. Bring the legs over to the left, slowly letting them come down. Lifting this shape up through center, maybe shifting the hips over to the left, and then slowly letting the shape come down to the right. Starting to uncross the left ankle, bringing the knees and ankles together for a twist. And maybe the arms can come out and the head can lift over to the left, continuing your twist all the way up. Untwisting a little at a time, bringing yourself back to center, realigning from head to toe, and slowly bringing the knees in towards your chest, giving them a little bit of a hug, and then slowly starting to extend the legs up towards the sky, pressing through the heels, allowing the feet to be flat or pointed. We're alternating between the two. Slowly starting to take the knees down and out to the sides, finding the outsides of your feet or maybe the big toes with your hands. Coming into happy baby, maybe extending one leg out to the side at a time or rocking from side to side. Allowing your breath to be easy. Maybe thinking back to your intention for this evening's practice. Thinking about your thoughts as they come up. without judging them, without allowing another thought or emotion to come from them. Slowly bring the knees in towards center once again, and let one foot come down towards the mat at a time. Letting the soles of the feet together, the knees draw wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. The arms can be at your sides, or behind your head, or up. If you're feeling open, taking them out to the sides. You can always take a block under one or both knees. Maybe taking one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. Feeling the breath from above and below as it expands your lungs, filling you up with fresh oxygen and releasing out into the world anything that no longer serves you, so that you are re-energized, reinvigorated, refreshed. Starting to allow the legs to come back together, maybe taking the hands to help guide the knees up. Moving into a neutral spine just for a moment. The knees are up towards the ceiling. And then slowly allowing yourself into your final relaxation pose. So the knees might extend, bringing your legs long on your mat. Your hands might drape by your sides. Allowing yourself to be easy and relaxed in whatever posture you choose. Maybe you have some socks or a sweatshirt you'd like to add, or if you're at home, a blanket. Taking just a moment to allow yourself those little comforts so that your Shavasana can be as peaceful as possible. Before you drift off into your Shavasana, remind you of the quote we started with. A thought is harmless unless we believe it. It's not our thoughts, but our attachment to our thoughts that causes suffering. So for the next few moments of silence, allowing yourself to notice if thoughts come up as they naturally do. To acknowledge them without judgment and release them, allowing yourself some peace without following with more thoughts or emotions, but allowing yourself that calm stillness that follows after you release the thought. And if you have to start again, remember that that is part of your practice. It's a natural ability of our mind to produce thoughts, but we are larger than those thoughts. Our awareness, our true selves, is beyond any thought. Finding that true awareness that true self, finding that peace. Shavasana. To bring awareness back to your body. Maybe while you're wiggling fingers and toes or stretching in any way that suits you. Eventually bringing your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a hug and rocking from side to side. Eventually making your way to one side for a pause. Pausing here for a moment of kindness and gratitude towards yourself. We're very often overlooked in our own lives as someone to say thank you to. Here is your moment right now to appreciate yourself and all the work that you do, and all the work you will continue to do. When you're ready, start to make your way to a comfortable seat, still with your eyes closed or a soft focus. One last time in this practice, we reach our arms up with a breath in. And exhale, bringing them to heart center. We seal this practice with the sound of Om, the sound that unites us together and with the universe around us. Take a deep breath in. Thumb knuckles to the ground. I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice this evening. The light in me sees, honors, and respects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. All right.